That was interesting. Test, test. Looks like the microphone is working. Feels very close to my face. Let me see if I can fix that. Okay, here it is. State of play. PSVR2 games actually being shown. We're going to see them with our bare eyeballs. Let me make sure this is working. Does that work? No. One sec. Get the URL. Ooh. Laptop is, of course. Why would it be fast today? But don't worry about it. It's going to work because I'm not going to full screen anything. Let me just paste this in real quick and we'll be good to go. I hope. We'll test it again. Did that work? Yes, it did. Daniel's comment, although he's known as Zero now. That's his new street name. Smash the like or get banned. Thank you very much, Daniel. And we have Geisen getting nice and moist. One thing I wanted to do, but is it going to let me? Maybe I can do it on my phone. I wanted to do a poll. I'm kind of into polls now. But you know I've always been into polls. Can I not do it on the phone? Live chat. Chat publicly. Where's the poll button? I could have sworn there was a poll button. Oh well. I guess my question was going to be, are we going to see Firewall 2? You know, a lot of people talking about Modern Warfare, Half-Life Alyx, Resident Evil, Gran Turismo, maybe a sniff of GTA, which I've put out there myself into the universe in the hopes that it'll work. But of course, Firewall would get us to shit up. Well, get me to shit my pants, you know? Osama Allah, how you doing? Resident Evil Village in virtual reality, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, I assume you mean 2, which is the rumors. So that's Osama's predictions. Decepticon is here, who gave me access to that cool ass AI thing, and I've been enjoying that ever since. Zero is actually the first nickname I was given by someone not in my fam. There you go. Who? I don't know anyone called Zero. I knew a fella called Spider because he bought 4 pair of pants before. They show on Runner, that motorcycle game. Oh, is that like the one that looks like an anime? Like super stylized, cyberpunk. There's also Lo-Fi, we might see that. That Blair Renaud fella. I follow him on the Twitters. How far away are we? It's 38, so we're 22 minutes away. We've got 22 minutes to discuss this shit. I should probably be like testing out the audio and shit, but I can't yet because, you know, it's not actually playing anything yet. Also, before anyone says anything, I'm going to put it in taser mode. I'm not going to full screen it because if I full screen it, obviously my laptop will catch fire. Oh, Decepticon's music was playing. I better turn that off. No offense, Decepticon. I didn't realize that was on until it just started playing in my ear. Were you hearing that the whole time? Wrong fucking thing. I keep hitting the wrong thing. I'm getting 2 sizes. That's what it is. So I'm clicking everything. Alright. Let's hear it. You know, what are we getting? Firewall 2. Are we getting Firewall 2? Is that what we're going to see? Full screen equals crash. Donnie understands. Donnie gets my predicament. Oh, hold on a sec. There's the poll. Create a poll. Nice. Are we getting Firewall? Hold on a sec. I better put a Firewall 2 reveal. Yes, no. And I pressed enter. But I don't know, that didn't do anything, so I click this button instead and that should do it. Boom. Get polled on. We're getting all the things, says Daniel. Hopefully. Chimmy 77, balls crossed for Firewall 2. He's got me confusing walls with balls. But yeah, cross them fireballs for the firewalls. It could happen. Oh, 100% of you saying no, we're not getting Firewall. Oh, it's gone 75% now. Come on, yes. We need to get the positivity into the universe, you know? And then manifest it. That's what they say on the streets. I'm kind of paranoid that okay, the volume's up too much if I do that. Just keep it around halfway. 19 minutes away. I imagine maybe 15 minutes or 10 minutes away, this will start up, you know, playing some kind of animation and maybe some music or whatever, and then I can test the audio. You can tell me how the levels are, etc., etc. You know. Pulse cross for firewall. Yeah. Why is this highlighting weird? That's strange. What happens if I click the poll? Did I do this before? Oh, it just minimizes it. Never mind. Mystery solved. Okay. Are we getting Half-Life Alyx? I feel like we are. And I feel like that could open us. It could either be the opener or the one to end us, because it's big enough, you know? Not just because it's Half-Life, and not because it's Half-Life Alyx, where, you know, it was almost Game of the Year, like it was nominated with Flat Games in Game of the Year, in certain places anyway. And but just the fact that if it's on PSVR2, it's not on Xbox, and it's an exclusive Half-Life game that Sony can lord over Xbox, you know. So this could be like a big stinger of an opener, or, you know, a big fuck you bombshell at the end. Even though it's kind of predictable, watch it not appear now at all, just to spite me. But we'll see. We'll see. What are these freaks chatting about over here? I see some mentions of virtual reality. I've seen Morbius, a few Morbius mentions already. Bloodborne, Half-Life 3, the usual fucking memes and whatnot. Although I have been enjoying the Morbius memes, I must say. Even though they're going to get boring soon, but, you know. You have to morb. You have to morb it up. Sony are about to morb all over this showcase. Whole event morbed out with an or at the end, but he's probably too morbed to control his spelling right now. Daniel says, I know, right? Look at the chat on your laptop. Keep up with that. I know. It's crazy. I'd never get to talk to you if my chat was that fast, lads. I wouldn't be able to cope. Have to turn on like a super slow mode. That's why we like to keep things a little slower around here in Petrifying Pumpkins. My partner has graciously agreed to try and get the boys down to bed, all three of them by herself, so I can do this. So you may hear screaming, but do not be alarmed. This is natural. So don't worry about that. Maybe we'll be screaming. Maybe I'll be screaming. Daniel, don't read too good for that smooth brain. I know, Donnie. It's not easy. Damn, I'm surprised at how many of you are like, well, I say how many votes is that? 6, so, you know, not exactly a huge sample, but still, most of those, I assume 5 out, I don't know the mathematics here exactly, but I think that's 5 out of 6 saying no, we're not seeing Firewall here. Let's hope you're wrong. Imagine if they open with Firewall. Squad moving through, and smoke and laser sights going through the smoke, and the lighting looks all fucking sick, and there's like flashlights and night vision goggles and repelling and all this kind of insane shit. Oh yeah, getting myself all worked up. No, Bloodborne, so people are so mad for Bloodborne, but, you know, people forget about Dark Souls 2. You want a Bloodborne 2 like Dark Souls 2? Is that what you want? I think leave it alone. Remasters, bring it to PS5 and PC or whatever, but leave it alone. Daniel says only one thumb from what I see. Concerned face, or thinking face, pondering face, I think we'll call that. Listen, Donnie, I'm happy with whatever we get around here. I know I haven't been consistent, and I know PSVR Without Parole, they're doing the stream, so they'll have like a huge pull there. Obviously the IGNs, your whatnots, they're all going to be sucking up that crowd, but that's fine. You know, a video like this can have a nice tale when people like to go around and watch how everyone reacted differently and whatnot, so it's alright. Just take it easy. Is there anyone in the chat who thinks there might be a possibility of The Last of Us virtual reality? I think there's a good chance of The Last of Us remake being revealed here, maybe Factions as well. I really hope for Factions that gets shown. But will that be a hybrid game? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, that's loud for me. Alright, I need your feedback. Oh, why is this all stuttery? Oh, lads, don't be doing this to me. Do I have something else open that I can close? What is this? Okay. Hopefully we don't have technical... Oh, look at the lag and what's going on here. I'm hoping it'll just kind of even itself out once it gets into a rhythm. But let me know how the levels are. Donnie thinks the sound is good. Yeah. Feel free to leave if this stutter and shit continues for the whole duration of this. I don't know why it's doing this. I'm going to turn it down a little bit more on my end. Alright, when the music starts, it's getting real. You know, it's go time. Oh shit, how did I miss these comments? Daft Dev, why did my comment get deleted? I don't know, I didn't see your comment. Oh wait, it's on top chat. I gotta change it to live chat. Sorry Daft Dev. Hopefully that fixes it. Or you just freeze the chat. Oh wait, there we go. Briefly frozes. Okay, what did I miss? Oh, there it is. Daft Dev, hello you sexy bastard, I voted yes. There he is. There's the man. And the 4 kisses. And I will give him back. 4 right back at you, Daft Dev. For being a genuine moped. You know. I know you've watched Morbius a few times. Man of sublime taste. Jeremiah himself. Green Hell would be pretty sweet. There you go. That'd be kind of not necessarily obvious, but likely, you know. Could very well be here. A good shout from Jeremiah. Quality channel that deserves all the thumbs. Thank you very much, Daniel. Sound level's good, and look. Oh, what happened here? Welcome to the chat. Why are you telling me welcome to the chat? What's wrong with you? Mr. Chopped is here. The pumpkin PPE. What's this? Personal protection equipment? What is this? What's the PPE about, Chopped? When did this happen? Anyway, nice to see everyone popping up. Chopped, what are you looking forward to here, Chopped? Looking forward to seeing Alvo get announced. Look at this little whoops. This little infiltrator here, this little Zuckerberg bot has joined the chat. Watch him shit on every cool announcement we see. And if it's shit, he'll celebrate. Watch. Just watch. You know, how you doing, Jackpot, by the way? Pumpkin Patch Elder. There we go. I like it. We've got like a hierarchy system going on now. Daft Dev. I love you, PP. You will be my future ex-husband in a parallel dimension. 2 kisses this time. Why only 2 this time, Daft Dev? You know, you're holding on to me. Pour some of that sugar down on these lips, if you know what I'm saying. And thank you very much, Daft Dev. I don't know why you like me, but I'll take it, you know? I need to be liked by people. Desperate for it. Daniel. Alvo announcement, laughy face. Hey, you laugh, but they've confirmed that it's coming to PS5. maybe they show it off here and it's like upgraded graphics, etc., etc. You never know. No. To try and figure. Oh wait, forgot to put this bad boy in laser mode. Please do not crash. Something's wrong here. I can't get the whole screen. Oh my god, the lag. I'm zoomed in too much, that's what the problem is. Why is zooming not doing... Oh, here we go. I have to go back to 80%. Oh no, it was just delaying, that's what it was. What is happening? Bump it up, let's just wait a sec. It's still going down, I think. Just give me 100% and we'll try and leave it at that. I need to move my fat head. Webcam. Shrink it down so I'm not blocking anything. That's big enough, I think. What do you need to see, you know? My pores in HD. Chopped is looking forward to seeing Alvo cancelled at this event. Space Denizen, what up? How you doing, Space Denizen? What's the crack? What's crack-a-lackin'? Mr. Jackbot says he can't wait to see that Horizon Rail shooter, man. Watch when they open up the map and they show that it's bigger than the main game is gonna be. What are you gonna say then? You know, what defense do you have lined up for yourself, Jackbot? Because you're only 10 minutes away from being exposed as a fraudulent paid actor on behalf of Zuckerberg. That firewall poll, 30% are saying yes after 10 votes. So I can work out the maths on this. That means 3 people think yes, that we will see Firewall 2 revealed, and 70% say no. Decepticon. It's going to open with Zuck on stage. He purchased everything. Well, then I'll have to go like Team Zuck, you know? If he buys Sony, then I'm on Team Zuck. And then me and Jackbot can be friends. We're on the same team all of a sudden. Oh my god, you know things are bad when Chop's emojis loaded up individually on my screen there. So yeah. Well, you know, when the videos actually start playing, I'm probably going to stop putting the comments on the screen and just focus on the videos. I'll still be reading them and replying to you as best I can, but if some juicy stuff comes up on the screen, obviously I'm going to have to keep my focus on that, and we'll talk about that. And then at the end, we'll catch up on anything I missed. Capiche? Bada bing, bada boom, you know? Where are we? 7 minutes and 20 seconds to go. I saw someone type Earthworm Gem in the comments on the main stream. Dev. Alvo. It has a chance to grow and cross over to PSVR2. There you go. I would have concern for the likes of Firewall and Alvo if, you know, the Call of Duties and the Battlefields and stuff like, and, you know, Rainbow Six, if they all start getting VR, all of a sudden it's going to be very hard for those games to, you know, compete with like these massive AAA budgets. As long as those games are done well as a Firewall, you know, and an Alvo or whatever. If you get me. Daniel says, Alvo did just get zombies. The zombie update. Again, another thing. One day I'll get to try it out, but it is not this day. Daft Dev, in agreement, perhaps. I mean, it's just a guess, but who knows? You know, games will find their audience. Like, even if we get Call of Duty, I'm still going to be getting Firewall 2, just because. I'm fascinated to see how they change things. Let's just hope it's real and that we see it today. I was missing a part of the screen there. Okay. We got the full image now, alright? Exclusively on Petrifying Pumpkins, the full stream. The top half of the image. You can't get it anywhere else. Gran Turismo, Resident Evil 8. I think Gran Turismo has to be there. But what about Resident Evil 8? 100%? 90%? Daft Dev, we better get Firewall 0 Hour 2 or I'm out of a job. I know, yeah. Back to hustling on the street corner with myself. Turning tricks. Corks 2, let's go. Man, Corks had a lot of fans. And I don't want to shit in it, but that's just not my type of game. Well, I looked at this, I looked at the gameplay and I was like, I can't play this, I'm sorry. If that makes me a snob, a graphic snob, then so be it, you know, I'll take that. That's my cross to burden. My cross to burden. Does that make any sense? My burden to carry. My cross to carry, that's what I wanted to say. My wires are all jumbled up right now. My circuits are fried. You may have noticed that in preparation for this stream, I've cleaned up my little scrollers or tickers at the top because they were annoying me for a long time. How uneven they were. I'm noticing now it's still uneven. It's not quite centered, but trust me when I say it's a little bit tricky to figure out when you have my mental capacity. 4 minutes to go. Do they open with viewer? Or do they open with a flat game? How serious are they going to be about viewer? It can't be meh. It cannot be meh. We got the flatties watching. We have the eyes. How many people are watching? Over 100,000 people are watching this live. And then millions are going to watch it over the next week or whatever. It has to be perfect. It has to make an impact. Turn the fucking music down. Well, see, I asked you for the fucking levels. Donnie said it was fine. Turn the fucking music down or turn the voice volume up. Fuck the stream, rocky ass shit. See, this is what I'm saying. I ask you. And you don't help me out. Maybe it's on your end. Chopped. Did you ever think about that, considering how stoned you were all the time? Smooth brain equals 12% capacity. If we're being generous, maybe. Arnold Schwartz, long time no see. How you keeping, Ernie? You don't mind if I call you Ernie. We have a history. But he wants my voice to go up. Superfly can't hear me either. Okay, thank you. Desktop audio down quite a bit. Can you tell me how that is? And Superfly, how you doing? If I didn't say it already. Johnny Lobster just made it. Yes, you did, just in time. 3 minutes, less than 3 minutes to go. 2.5. Get hype, get moist, etc., etc. How's the voice sounding, lads, compared to the music? Let me have it. Tell me them levels are good, if they are good. Is my voice too loud now? Can you hear the music still? Johnny is all of the above, as necessary for a lobster. Needs to be moist. Donnie says it was good, but they... See, this word always catches me out. I always want to say bass, but it's bass. Bass boosted their volume and it's GGGGG rest. I don't know what that means. Daniel, I'm sorry. GGG rest? Oh, is that... No, it's not grace. Rest. I don't get it. Superfly better. Thank you, Superfly. Chopped, I can hear you better now. Okay, maybe I'll increase my mic a touch as well. Because you're not saying it's perfect, you're just saying it's better, you know. And we strive for perfection here on Petrifying Pumpkins, as you can tell. Always by the high quality production value. Less than a minute. Less than a minute. Grace. Thank you, Donnie. I was thinking it might have been grace, but then I was like, no, it's rest. You know, it's a word. I have a cousin who's a bass. Like, that's his name? Bass? Or her name, perhaps? I don't know. Okay, 30 seconds to go. I am going to remove the comments from the screen for the duration of the trailers. And the 30 minutes, whatever it's going to be. They will come back at the end. But I will still be reading your comments in between the trailers and whatnot. Okay? So without further ado, 10, 9. Oh god, I'm excited. Oh, here we go. 3. Oh, the music is going down. The lights are dimming. Shh. It's PS5. 3. Looks like Last of Us font. 2023. Last of Us factions. Please, but don't be HBO television show. No. What is this? Is that the release date for VR? Opening with a banger. I should have known it with the Spanish guitar. Leon Kennedy. Did that say VR at the bottom by anyone? By any chance? Anyone see that? Okay, this is sick. Ada.
Guess you, me, picked the wrong spot to vacation, eh?
Louis. Gooey Louis. Hold on a sec, I gotta fix them closed captions. They're annoying me.
Most sacred body. It begins now.
Lord Sadler. Viewer support? Hit me with the viewer support. Come on. Come on.
If I could just forget what happened that night. The pain. Even for a second. This time, it can be different. It has to.
I see no evidence of virtual reality so far. Oh! Although I don't really like how it was just a little text thing, but still, whatever. We'll take it. We'll take it.
Updates to share with you today. And thanks to Capcom for kicking it off with Resident Evil 4, coming to PS5
content.
with PlayStation VR2 content also in development.
Content,
Now let's get a sneak peek at 4 games in development for PlayStation VR2.
Just 4? Alright, just 4, but still. Village, we'll take it.
Now, let's take a look at him.
We're dancing. We're dancing.
Wow. Well, Ethan Winters.
Look at this, lads.
You escaped my little brother's idiot game.
She big. She big.
Let's see how special you are.
God.
Yes, Mother.
Damn. I'm more interested in her daughters as well. I'm gonna be enjoying them in VR as well. Oh, did I see a hand? Was that a motion controlled hand I saw? It's a hand. That's a cutscene. Oh! Is this controller? Or is this motion controlled? I can't tell. That looked motion controlled.
Man blood.
Oh, be careful what you wish
Yeah,
for.
that's motion controlled for sure. Oh yeah. Dual wielding? That's not in the main game. It's gonna have to turn the camera off, lads. I'm sorry. Yes. We're happy. High expectations? How'd you like them expectations, huh? Mr. Jackpot. How do you like that? What's this?
You, of all people, have the audacity to question me?
What is
You,
this?
who emerged from the putrid waters of the bayou.
Saints and
plunder
sinners.
our righteous gains and cut our throats like a demon in the night.
Nice.
What have you done to ensure the future of this forsaken city?
It's looking nice.
You,
Look at that
who have
lightning.
brought nothing but chaos. When death was swallowing this city,
The amount of zombies.
it was I who resurrected it. It was I who shined as a beacon of hope for all. The tower cries out for blood, and I vow to spill it. When the bells ring, the song they sing will be righteous.
That shotgun look class. Retribution.
Welcome home.
You
Tourist.
excited, lads? You enjoying this? 2022. Hey, what does that mean? 2022. That's a PSVR2 game and it says 2022. What's that mean? What's that mean? Huh? Just No Man's Sky? No Man's Sky again? Alright, I'm a little bit... I mean, it's cool, it's confirmed. It's also not exactly, you know, new. But still. Don't want to be an ungrateful little bitch. Look at these effects, look at the light, and look at the clarity. You know? Look at them space worms. Okay. It's quick. See if it's just 4. If it's just 4, that means we're down to what? 1? 1 more left? What is it gonna... Oh,
There.
obviously Horizon, yeah. We knew this was gonna be shown.
Where are you taking me?
Ooh, you play as a man.
I asked you a question.
Or maybe it's... You
Everyone
select...
says Reyes is a good shot.
Yeah, and I'll put arrows through both of us. You're switching with me.
Please show off the boss gameplay.
It's a snare
Please.
bomb. We're not gonna make it.
Oh god, it's on rails. Oh, underwater. There we go. Eat shit. Eat shit, Mr. Jackpot. Oh, you little bitch.
Blameless Murad had me released from prison.
Look at this open world.
Why?
Look at this open world to explore.
Redemption is still possible, Reyes.
Climbing.
Climb the mountain.
Massive areas. This looks open to me, lads.
Find out why the machines are attacking.
Oh, yeah. Class. 100 jaws.
Do that, and you shall be a free man. It will take all
Butterflies.
your wits,
What was that?
your skills, and courage.
Still be linear. I'm not 100% convinced it's open world.
You have walked in the shadows.
It looks open.
Reyes. Now it is time to climb into the light.
Or at least open linear, you know. Exclusively to PSVR 2.
I'm Ben McCaw, Narrative Director at Guerrilla.
How you
I
been?
hope you enjoyed your first look at Horizon Call of the Mountain.
I did.
Coming exclusively to PlayStation VR 2.
When?
We're also happy to announce that a big update to Horizon Forbidden West, including New Game Plus, will be available to download on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 today.
Cool. Major updates. Performance mode. Yeah, whatever. Go back to the VR, alright? That was interesting. ultra hard. This showcase has me ultra hard right now, if you know what I'm saying. High five. Up top. I'll do it for you. There we go. We're all
details
thinking
on
the same
this free
thing.
update, please check out PlayStation Blog. From all of us at Guerrilla, thank you for your continued support, and please stay tuned for more updates to come.
So I guess no Firewall 2 then.
Get ready, a PlayStation fan favorite is coming to PC.
Oh, that's very exciting. I'm watching this for PS5 news and Returnal.
These past few years,
Spider-Man is going to
and
PC.
asking for nothing.
Ooh, they like this.
If you want to change the world, you have to be the kind of man who can make the hardest
Makes sense.
decisions.
Spider-Man 2 is coming.
Do you really need 2 of those?
Get the PC guys interested in Spider-Man. But whatever.
I'm gonna go,
Not virtual reality.
Do your thing.
You can't just push people around like that.
Just ask for help next time.
Time to bring back the glory days.
August 12th. Damn,
Leave your
Nix's
clothes on the kitchen floor?
working hard. Alright. PC boys will be happy. Is this Half-Life Alex? No, Stray. Oh shit, what the fuck was Half-Life Alex? That should have been one of the viewers as well. It's all flat now, isn't it? People keep talking about this game, but I don't know. What's the gameplay here, lads? Licking ourselves? Licking my asshole after taking a shit. Ooh, I like that. Knocking them bottles over. So will they end with viewer? That's the question. I'm gonna pop up the chat because I've been ignoring you because things have been too hype. Let's be real. The fish. Don't let us down, P. I'll blame you for whatever happens today, Superfly. Prey Dog will make that mod. He better be getting a royalty for that Resident Evil 4 and Village. That's over July 19th, if you were looking for that. Congrats.
Explore a mysterious cyber city in Stray, coming to PS5 and PS4 July 19th. PlayStation Plus Extra members and higher can download Stray at no extra cost when it launches next month.
Ooh, here we go. Entering
Up
Game
next,
Pass
3
territory now.
games that will get your heart racing.
Is this a pun for racing games? 3 games. Cameras adjusted for trailer use. Striking Distance Studios. Who are they? Do I know them? Crafton? Is that the name of the game?
Take a look outside. Did you know that they call Callisto the Dead Moon?
The Callisto Protocol.
Dead.
Or Project. I can't remember what.
Just like you would have been if I hadn't fished you out of that wreck.
It's like a Dead Space kind of game. Looks
Whatever
good.
you're holding on to right there, that's your old life. You gotta let that go. Because your new life is entirely in my hands. I'm just trying to give you a chance at rebirth.
It's very similar to Dead Space. It's cool, man. I like it.
I just love that last part. Gives me chills every time.
a bit of gore for you. December. Okay. So going back to the viewer stuff, some of them said 2022. I mean, does that mean PSVR 2022? What does that mean? You know?
In the year
Camera angles again.
a new blood sport grips the globe.
Battle Royale. Private
And
Division.
in the arena, there will only be the victorious and the dead.
Roller skate. Max Payne. By Tony Hawk. I'm surprised this isn't multiplayer. Alright, check these comments. Where's our new Astrobot? Good question. I think the 2022 is PSVR 1 version.
The world
Chopped.
is watching.
PSVR 2 November 22. Saw 22 on PSVR 2. I don't know what it's implying. I'm not going to put that on the screen. Biggest.
Sometimes
Jackpot says whack.
I wonder
Sometimes.
if things will ever be normal again.
Oh god. This sounds like it's going to be, yeah, a Tsuki title. Boy. Captured on PS4.
The world hasn't ended yet. It's not hopeless. I won't let anyone else get hurt!
Don't you want science in your corner?
Jesus.
Oh, ew! I'm going to miss them.
Max Payne on ice.
What you can do.
In a comic book style. Probably Jackpot, but still, you know. They could confuse people with that. They should probably have specified, you know. PSVR 1 version 2022. Suck, where is he? God knows where he is. I'm sure he's watching this maybe at the IMAX cinema. Because he's a big fan of Eternights. Wow. I'm glad that one's not coming to PSVR 2. You can keep that, flatties. Now what you
Action
guess?
games and dating sims collide in Eternights, coming to
Dating
PS5 and
sims.
PS4 next year.
It's a perverted
Let's
game.
check back in with Capcom for a new look at an upcoming heavy hitter.
Street Fighter 6 has to be Street Fighter 6. Heavy hitter. The puns. Yeah, looks like that kind of cartoonish style. Did they improve the logo? What's that? I couldn't even read what that said.
When you go looking for strength, it's not like a game. This journey doesn't have a real ending.
Are they like going story mode in this?
Okay then, hope you're ready to begin. If you want to start off on the right foot in this city, hit the streets.
Yeah, hey there, I do this. Never feel loose. And when I get up in the game, y'all improve.
Is this open world Street Fighter? What the fuck is this?
And if you think I'm going forward, then you talking fool. Yeah, y'all wanna win, let me spin, boy.
Shit, it is open world Street Fighter.
I've been winning for my kinfolk.
Wow.
Put on for my city from the intro. Fight!
Is it like an online world where you meet up with other people? And fight them? Like by walking up to them and stuff? This could be cool. cardboard boxes on their heads.
The top player is here.
Let me have some fun.
Ready? Then show me.
This will be a good fight.
Tag. Holy shit. I was gonna say, is this 3D? But no, it's not. It's still 2D fight, isn't it? No. So they've borrowed some Tekken elements. The slow-mos. Looks like they improved the logo as well. Oh, cool, a deep dive into this, but not PSVR2. Oh wait, never mind. Deep dive's gone. Your moment. Your fight. 23. Okay, anything else?
That was your first look at Street Fighter 6 gameplay. Mark your calendars, it comes to PS5 and PS4 in 2023.
Which calendar? What? Where in the calendar will I mark that?
Now it's time for
all
2
year?
indie adventures
All
arriving
23?
later this year.
Indies. That means it's time to check out the comments. Am I right? Weep shit, absolutely, Jeremiah, about that game. Daniel agrees with needs clarification. They might have blog posts and stuff up after this goes out that might clarify some stuff. That shit was dicks, says Chopped. World Tour is what it says. Okay. Street Fighter 6 World Tour mode or whatever. JTech. Oh, the 3-7s. Mr. Jackpot's competition. JTech Jackpot. Anyway, yeah. If I was a Street Fighter fan, and I like Street Fighter 4, I'd be very excited for that one. But I'm more Tekken. What is this?
She set out to record life at the end of this season.
To make it real for people in the future. She asked us about living together.
And we asked her about traveling alone.
Damn. So, that
When the
poll got
season
19
ends,
votes, and
what will
yes
remain?
is winning now by 53%. You idiots who voted yes. You stupid dum-dums. Obviously, Firewall 2 was never going to be shown at this. Obviously. You dum-dums. How could you think it
She
would?
carries the sounds of the season with her.
So yeah, I don't know what to make. I'm ignoring this. I'm not interested in this. No offense. If you're interested in this, I'm sorry. I'm talking over it, but you know. I'm trying to reflect
I got to look in her
on
journal.
the PSVR2 showing. Was it strong enough?
The world was telling
Is that
her
going to get the
secrets.
mainstream people interested? Shows Resident Evil 4, opens with a massive bang, but then it's a VR mode. Doesn't say that it's like fully playable in VR. What does it say? VR content even. It wasn't even mode.
Is it going?
You know, it could be like a character viewer or some shit like this. I need to know what it is. So hopefully there'll be a blog post detailing.
Not yet.
Even though it should have been in the trailer detailing what the hell it is. Resident Evil 8 Village then. Obviously that was a big win. Hype. AF. And No Man's Sky has a big following.
世界中のゲーマーの皆さん、こんにちは。ファイナルファンタジー16プロデューサーの吉田です。
Final Fantasy, we ended on Final Fantasy.
いよいよ
Okay.
ファイナルファンタジー16の最新情報をお届けする日がやってまいりま
It's
し
a
た。
strong state of play
最新の
overall,
トレーラーととも
but
に
I
イン
don't
タビューなども
think
始まりますので、ぜひそちらも
PSVR 2
楽しみに
aspect
お待ちくだ
was
さい。
as strong as I'd like. It
今
was
世
solid,
界には本当に様々な
maybe very
困難があ
solid,
りま
but
す
I think it needed to
僕
be
ら
a
ゲー
bit
ム
more
開
of
発者
a
にはゲームを一生懸命
wow,
作るということしかできません。
If they
ゲーム
showed
エンターテ
Resident
インメ
Evil
ントを
4
通じてゲーマー
VR
の皆
mode,
さんが
then
心の底
it
か
would
ら
be a
楽
different
しめ
story,
る時間
but
を
they didn't.
提供していきたいと思ってます。それでは最新のトレーラーをどうぞ。
What's this guy typing? Man. There are too many Final Fantasy games. Too many weeaboo games. Needs to stop.
Who are we? What are the dominants? The power we wield. It wears away at our very being. It breaks us. It unmakes us. That its immaculate aspect might reveal itself.
Dev, I'm crying now, PB. I'm sorry, Dev. I'm sorry. Jackpot with the poop.
Isn't there?
Virtual Fighter just had a Tekken 7 collaboration of swords, skins, and music, plus a Tekken UI option. Really? You mean Virtua Fighter? I don't know what Virtua Fighter is.
The chaos he would wreak would sweep all of Valisthea into the abyss.
I hope this gets a release date so that people can stop talking about the release date for this game.
I unite
Damn, it's getting sexy over here.
that we may bring an end to the strife and found a new order to see us unto tomorrow.
Yeah, we talk a lot of shit in these games.
If I take the field, our duel will shake the island to its foundations.
Very cool, Kanye. Update the resume.
There will be losses. It
Virtual.
is true.
Okay.
Yet for every citizen who falls,
What virtual
another
fighter are
can be
people playing
bred.
these days?
For every home that
Anyone out there?
burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on.
I think they're singing their names. Just put the release date on the screen and let's get this over with.
Awaken, child of fate. Awaken, if freed.
Summer 23. Alright, good. You can stop talking about that now. Get that shit off my Twitter feed.
And that's a wrap. Don't forget to visit PlayStation Blog to learn even more about today's announcements. See you next time.
Alright, you know what? Before we get into it, sexual style. Before we break it down, sexual style, let's go to PS Blog. Blog. And not PS Bog, PS Blog. And see what they can give us. Okay. So it's not all in one handy thing, it's all separate. Let's just read some headlines. Announced for PSVR and PSVR2. Okay, let me just open up some tabs. We want to see that. Don't care about any of that. Don't care about that. Let's open up this one. Open up this one. And of course, we'll start with Resident Evil 4. See what they go into on that. Blah, 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 blah. So, can you see this? Yeah, you can see this. Hi PlayStation fans, we're excited to finally be able to talk about Resident Evil 4, remake of the blah 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 blah, revolutionized, yes, I know all this stuff. State-of-the-art quality, survival horror, suitable for 23, blah blah blah. I'm not going to read everything that's not related to virtual reality, it's all kind of, you know, 6 years have passed, yeah. Kidnapped daughter, Europe. Resident Evil 4 is the latest survival horror game where life and death intersect with terror and catharsis, scheduled to release on March 24th, 2023. They don't even mention it in this blog. It's not even in the headline, it's not anywhere. That's kind of whack. Alright, what was the next one? Walking Dead Chapter 2 announced for PSVR and PSVR2. In the year since its launch, Walking Dead... Oh, who's this actually? Alexander Eden from Skydance. Become much beloved title on VR with immersive, survival-focused story campaign, action-packed wave-based trial mode, and its endgame story expansion, Aftershocks. Now, 2 years after its release, we're happy to announce the next chapter in the story of the Tourist, The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners, Retribution. Coming to PSVR system, available now. That one's available now. And PSVR 2 system, currently in development. Okay. What does Chapter 2 really mean? New story campaign, new maps, new weapons and tools, and all new challenges. I'm just trying to get to the any VR 2 details. Like they're going into gameplay details and stuff like that. We can talk about that another time. Just trying to get any kind of a sniff. Immersive, every map, old and new, can be visited after the bells have been rung and the living dead have flooded the area. This will make scavenging during the night far more dangerous. It brings with it new gameplay opportunities as well as rewards. Stealth is more important. Blah 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 blah. Delves into details. Dozens of smaller tweaks along with big ones. Increase the number and detail of visual feature combinations to better help each walker you fight look different from the last. Oh, here we go. Next step for viewer. This has to be good. Strives to remain the premier example of tactile brutality for viewer gaming and WoW players the same way that Chapter 1 of The Walking Dead Saints and Scissors did. With the power and new immersive features announced to us by PSVR 2, players will enjoy higher quality visuals, more precise hand tracking, and larger, more detailed levels with more to find and more to see. Currently set to come late 2022. Ooh, and PSVR 2 in 2023. That practically confirms it's 2023, doesn't it? PSVR 2 in 2023. It's the smoking gun, you know? I think if PSVR 2 was coming in 2022, I think they'd make sure this was on it. But it's not looking good, lads. We've been done in. Let's go to the comments, see what you're saying. PPO is here. Hello. How you doing, PPO? How you keeping? The blog has her answers, hopefully. Exactly, Daniel. On a scale of 1 to moist, where are you? I think I'm in a solid 8.5 range. Not the 10 I felt like I needed to be. But, you know, some good stuff there. Village is probably the highlight. Resident Evil 4 is like a little tease there as well. Deej is here. Oi, oi, oi. How you doing, Deej? PPO says Resident Evil 4, I think, is the full game, but content at the moment, and is waiting to be able to use it as campaign, maybe locked for a while the quest deal is still on. So yeah, I don't know, because that quest deal should only apply to that version of it, not the remake. That should be a whole new thing. But maybe. Confirmations is Daniel. C8 8s all dicks 8 what? Johnny Lobster, I'm not excited about the new God of War, but where was that? I think that's probably going to get its own state of play. I think it's coming out this year, and I think maybe July, something like that, they'll probably dedicate, and then it comes out in September, October, November, something like that. Solid 8 in the moisture levels. I need to think about it more. Anyway, this is kind of a bombshell down here, you know, confirmed 2023. Let's move on to Resident Evil Village, coming to PSVR 2. Get some juicy details here from Tsuyoshi Kanda from Capcom. Find out how the ultimate survival horror experience is becoming even more immersive with PlayStation VR 2. The PS5 version of the award-winning Resident Evil Village is coming to PlayStation VR 2. Development is currently underway to bring the story campaign in its entirety to be playable in VR. I'm kind of shocked they didn't announce DLC for this game. You'd like the flat version. Anyway, PSVR 2 system is currently in development. Resident Evil Village will be able to provide an even deeper immersive experience by taking full advantage of the vivid graphics possible with the headset's 4K HDR display. eye tracking, and 3D audio, and more. Soak in the gorgeous details of Dimitrescu Castle, from its beautiful chandeliers to the textures of its furnishings. In PSVR2, you'll feel the castle's inhabitants. Oh yeah, I will. You better believe that. Presence. Sorry, I didn't see that apostrophe. All the more as they stalk you through its hallways, and be prepared to get overwhelmed by its owner, Lady D. This is just all perverted. The way they worded all this, they know what they're doing. Getting overwhelmed by Lady D. In addition to the PSVR2 headset, you'll use the PSVR2 Sense controllers to represent each hand in world. Try guarding using both of your arms, and Ethan will guard in the same way. Hold up a gun, Ethan will hold up his. You are also now able to execute dynamic actions such as firing your gun while holding a knife with the other hand, or holding a handgun with one hand and a shotgun with the other. These advanced controllers increase the player's immersion with the game. That's sick. Sick as hell. Just picking up objects and stuff is going to be good. Imagine caring about Resident Evil 4 Quest after looking at this. You'd be like, what's that? What's that? That belongs in a fucking cave. The caveman plays that. We showed you some special battle scenes we prepared just so that you could get a feel of the battle system in the PlayStation VR 2. The ultimate immersive survival horror experience. This game will put you right in the world of Resident Evil Village, become Ethan Winters, and take on this death-defying adventure. Please stay tuned for further information on the release days and pricing. Pricing, not a free update for Resident Evil Ace owners. Key. This is key. People might get mad about this. But look, they're clearly doing significant work. Although Prey Dog is out there doing the same thing for free, but whatever. Prey Dog is like, an unusual angel from above. But I like this article a lot. At least they spoke all about VR, where they didn't say a goddamn thing about it in the Resident Evil 4 article. Let's go back up. PPO says, great to see dual-wielded weapons is a thing in Resident Evil Ace. Exactly. Dead-Eye Dan, how you doing? Hi Pumpkins, wish they would have give us a PSVR release days or pre-order days. I wasn't expecting that too much. Hopefully we'll still get like a dedicated event for PSVR 2, and then we'll see that stuff. I still have my fingers crossed for that. Although I think the event should have come before. Like if you're going to do an event, you should have saved Resident Evil 8 for the event. Resident Evil 4, like the VR content for the event. Decepticon says, and I'll be playing that later tonight. Yeah, but you'll be playing some dodgy bootleg version. It's not right, It's not the way it was intended by the artiste. Don't you respect the artist's intentions, Decepticon? Inhabitant, presence, feeling, and drooling. Donnie's getting excited. Res Evil 8 gotta ease, exactly. Jackpot says, you get Resident Evil 8 full VR only. We get... Who's we? Who's we? You're not getting that. That's bootleg. Don't be... You get 4. You get Resident Evil 4. The rest is bootleg, and you need a powerful PC to do it. That's not Quest. That's a PC. Alright? Don't be talking to me about PC games. Okay? Talk to me about your Quest games. Let's talk about Horizon. Call of the Mountain gameplay trailer revealed, and Horizon Forbidden West gets updates, including New Game Plus. We don't care too much about that. Well, I do, but, for the relevancy of what we're talking about here. New gameplay trailer shows Guerrilla's upcoming PSVR 2 title from an awe-inspiring perspective, plus a big update for Horizon West goes live today from Ben McCaw at Guerrilla. In early January, we offered you a glimpse into Horizon Call of the Mountain, a new adventure created exclusively for PSVR 2, currently in development. And now we're excited to share a new trailer with you, featuring some of the action and adventure that will take place in this upcoming game. Have a look. Meet Rias. Rias? That's his name anyway. Protagonist. The world of Horizon is spectacular up close. In Call of the Mountain, you'll be seeing it through the eyes of Rias, a former Shadow Carja warrior who hopes to redeem himself by investigating a grave new threat to the Sundom. He is a master at climbing and archery, two skills crucial to survival as you step into his shoes, scaling perilous mountains and taking down mighty machines like the Thunderjaw. Throughout your journey, you'll master various tools and weapons and use the world's many materials to craft, so there's crafting, additional gear, equipping you for any situation. But you won't be going as alone. Along the way, you'll meet Horizon characters new and old, including Aloy herself. So I'm trying to think, was there any Rias in Forbidden West, and I can't remember anyone by that name. Alongside the game's main story, Call of the Mountain will also offer an exciting, immersive river ride experience. Take a seat and enjoy the gorgeous views of the world of Horizon. But look out, some uninvited machines may try to come aboard. The river ride is the perfect way for a player using PSVR2 headset to share the magic of PSVR2 with your friends and family as they watch along on a connected display. So I guess Jackpot was half right. There is an on-rails mode here, but that's only a side mode. Horizon Call of the Mountain has been proudly developed together with the talented team at Firesprite. Read more about the game at PlayStation.com. We can't wait to welcome viewer fans. What do you mean we can read more about the game here? Can we? Release date to be confirmed. Wow. Oh wait, there is information down here. Brand new Horizon, blah 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 blah. Experience designed to push hardware technology, innovation and gameplay, stunning visuals, brand new PSVR2 sense controllers, blah 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 blah. New character. Meet Aloy. Check back soon. Alright, so I guess that will be updated with new information as it comes out. And then the rest of this article is going to be about the updates, which I don't want to talk about. So that kind of covers everything we can talk about with PSVR2. PPO, Resident Evil 8. Hold on a second, let me get the thing back up. There we go. Resident Evil 8 will look better on our end when it comes to PSVR2 with eye tracking. Exactly, that was something I've been wondering about actually. How are they going to do, like when we're streaming a VR game and I'm looking at something and you're not looking at something, like as a viewer watching us, is it going to be blurry for you if you're not looking where I'm looking? How's that going to work? Or is it going to be like the display will filter out the effects of that, or how's that going to work? I'm curious. But that is a good point. Chaps has got to bounce. Have a good night, y'all. Mr. Chapped, he got so moist and so excited that he needs to lie down and rest his stoned head after all this excitement. Darks HR, how are you doing, Mr. Darks or Mrs. Darks? I'm not too sure. Will PSVR2 games work on PSVR on PS5? No. They got a brand new control system, a new tracking system. It's just not going to work. I'm sorry, you need to buy the new headset. PPO, interested in Horizon VR, a legit looked open world or just very big linear areas? I think that's what it is. Big linear, like big climbing areas where maybe you can wander a few paths and stuff like that, but I don't think it will be, a big map to uncover and climb up the tall necks to reveal the map and all that kind of stuff. Although the vistas and stuff are going to look massive. Tsuki VR Tsuki VR, hoping all of Resident Evil 4 Remake is in VR and it's not just some small mode, etc. Yeah, me too. I think it's a bit weird the way they worded it. It makes me wonder, is it up in the air? Have they not decided on it yet? Like VR content? Is it just a mode? What is that? Do you think we can rewatch the VR trailers? Absolutely. Let me just get through these comments first. Space Denison says, glad I held off on Village for PC. Will play on PSVR 2. I played it on PS5. I didn't regret it. I haven't played it again since, and there's a lot of stuff I'll probably have forgotten, and I'll just enjoy, looking at everything up close, whatnot. There is one section that I'm really looking forward to going back to in VR in particular, and it's not the castle, although I am looking forward to that too. Tsuki says, still fun on PC even as a mod. Now they need an official Resident Evil 2 remake PSVR deal. Well, they got like a really good relationship going on there with the VR stuff, so maybe we'll see that too. I played Resident Evil 2 remake in VR, was awesome, best zombies ever. Oh man, the gore system in that game is just unreal. Daniel, just a guess, but the eye tracking when streaming, I think it will just play from the viewers like a cinematic view. Okay. PPO says, I've owned Resident Evil 8 for ages, and seeing that Resident Evil 8 looks a worthy upgrade, I'm happy to pay for it. I've not played it yet. Or besides the demo, I guess he could try and sell us, because it looks like you might... Well, maybe they'll do a deal. If you already own us, maybe it's only like a €10 upgrade or something like that. We've seen like director's cuts and stuff. With like Ghost of Tsushima and Death Stranded. Even though they're first party, but you know what I mean. Tasuki, wondering when they are going to give a PSVR price and release date. Good question. Maybe they don't even know the release date themselves yet. Like, other than early 2023, maybe they don't have it locked in. Resident Evil Ace in VR is great. I can't wait to experience that whenever the hell it comes out. So let's go back to reality. Up we go, Melanie. Up, I don't know the lyrics to that song. Alright. Don't crash, lads. Hey, let's watch this stream. This looks good. No, that wasn't what I meant. Let me go to PlayStation. Man, I'm just like paranoid that some porn is going to pop up or something. It's going to like reveal that I've searched porn in the past. You know? This is the one. It's muted for now. And forgive the slowness of my laptop. We're 15 minutes out. Okay. So they open with Resident Evil 4. And they do show like in-engine, or gameplay at least. Well, in-engine at least is what I should say. Visuals. I'm going to turn this right down. I hope that's okay. Just because it's distracting me. Interesting that they open with a date. 24th of March. 23. I should have known with that Spanish guitar straight away. Man, a lot of people are going to be losing their minds over this, even though everyone knew it was coming. Baby Eagle. Was that scene in the original where she's running away? I wonder will it have separate ways. Remember that Ada mode? Is that like pointing to the, you know, she has gameplay in it too?
Guess you, me, big Durang spot to vacation, eh?
It's interesting that they're hiding their faces.
You will receive our most sacred body. It begins now.
Let's get ready to smash that pause button for that viewer confirmation.
If I could just forget what happened that night.
I mean, he just looks the same as Resident Evil 2 Leon, doesn't he?
For a second. This time.
Like the same model.
It can be different.
Which is cool. I liked how he looked. Come on, here we go. Now, any clues? PlayStation 2 VR content also in development, with just a picture of Leon wearing the jacket. Weak, a little bit weak. I mean, it's exciting, but you know the way they showed us is bad. Is there? I don't think there's anything else we can see in this, is there? Decepticon says, sorry, I got the wrong thing open. Never mind, I can just read from here. Surprised they didn't show Alex. Will it be on 2? I feel like it has to be. Like, I don't know, but there's a lot of things here I thought was going to be here. Gran Turismo 7, like when are they going to show that? That has to be there, you know? But I think this just confirms that there has to be another event. If the headset's not coming out until 2023, then there's like loads of time, really. September, November, something like that. They could do another event. So the wait continues. Although we got like a much better idea of some AAA titles coming. Daniel, 2023 release date confirmed-ish. Yeah, I think everything points to 2023 now. PPO says, I wonder when I can pre-order this Horizon Call of the Mountain. I'd say they probably won't let you do anything like that until we know days for the headset itself, I'd imagine. Yeah, I said 2023 in the blog for Saints and Sinners PSVR2 release, yeah. Just the fact that the PSVR 1 version is 22 and then PSVR 2 version is 23, that's the smoking gun. Johnny Lobster says, I was disappointed that First Contact Entertainment didn't show any Solaris 2. I know, I was actually really hoping that they were going to slip it in there. A little trailer, a little sneaky one. I was looking for anything that looked military themed or anything, but no. Maybe we'll see it when we see Gran Turismo and Half-Life Alyx and all these other games that are almost certainly coming. Tsuki still wish PSVR 2 could get Fallout 4 VR somehow. I'll take any game I can get. Although Fallout 4, I didn't actually enjoy that one flat. Too much of that craft and business. Fozzie Bear, how you doing? Welcome. How you keeping, Fozzie? Hope you're well. We friends, we should know some of each other's kinks. Okay, Danny. I'm getting uncomfortable now. Chopped out here. I want Knights of the Old Republic on VR. I thought you left. Although, maybe Knights of the Old Republic remake is happening. Maybe let's stick some VR in there, you know. PS5 exclusive, sweeten the deal. Killzone was surprisingly not teased. I've heard about the Killzone rumor from PSVR Without Parole. He did a show recently where he told a story basically about how Killzone VR was in development at Supermassive Games and then it was taken off them, presumably to be worked on by a first party title, but that was guessing on his part. For all we know, it was just scrapped. Although obviously Killzone virtual reality will be sick. Also, Summer Games Fest, maybe some PSVR 2 stuff there. Exactly. If Kojima is working on something with PSVR 2, then he's absolutely going to save it for a Jeff Keighley show because they're such close friends, you know. Daft Dev, it's cool. Firewall 0 Hour 2 will get its own show. Yes, a deep dive, because it would be first party if it happens. So, you know, Horizon got its own show. God of War will probably get its own show. Gran Turismo got its own show. Why not? Decepticon says, wonder if Call of Duty grabs Shabs to help with VR. Yeah, maybe that's where he's gone. And that actually reminds me, I'm shocked there was no Call of Duty here. Never mind the VR part, but even just flat, you know? Because their official account teased something. They retweeted PlayStation State of Play tweets with a pair of eyeballs, you know. But I guess they were just pulling the fast one on us. What was next? Resident Evil 8 was next.
Returns, and we've got some great PlayStation
Village
updates to share with you today. And thanks to Capcom for kicking.
Whoa, hold on a sec. Mix of gameplay. Alright, didn't say anything about PSVR 2, sorry.
Resident Evil 4, coming to PS5 with PlayStation VR2 content also in development.
System in development.
Now let's get a sneak peek at 4 games in development for PlayStation VR2.
So really it was 5 games total, including Resident Evil 4.
Well, Ethan Winters. You escaped my little brother's idiot games, did you? Let's see how special you are.
Yes, Mother.
Very cool. Very cool, Kanye. But for real. Look at the lighting. Putting the hands against the wall. You can role play in this, you know? The insects are going to be getting in your eyes. You have to hold your hand out for it to suck on it, you know? A lot of you perverts are going to really enjoy this game. This is going to sell the headsets. This part, just the women. Yeah. Exciting. Alright. Thoughts on that? I don't think anyone can complain about that. I think everyone's pretty excited. Dev, I don't want to play Resident Evil unless it's in VR now, if I'm honest. Honestly, seeing as this game is like 2023 now, I mean, you might as well wait now, but I don't feel bad for playing it when it came out, because otherwise I'll be waiting 2 years to play it, you know? Plus, you know, it feels different in VR. I played Skyrim when it came out, and I played it in VR. It's a whole different thing. Whole different kettle of fish. PPO Resident Evil 8 moisture. Yes, the moisture tech. I think this is probably the highlight of what they actually showed, not just told us about, but showed. What was next? Was it No Man's Sky? Or was it Saints and Sinners? I think it was Saints and Sinners. Yeah.
You, of all people, have the audacity to question me? You.
So I assume none of the gameplay they show here will be PSVR1 version. It'll all be, you know, the highest quality, high fidelity.
Like a demon in the night. What have you done to ensure the future of this forsaken city? You, who have brought nothing but chaos.
I assume the fact that these are separate releases as well, as in PSVR1, PSVR2, does that point to no backwards compatibility? Is that like a big red flag for that? I wonder if you buy the PSVR1 version, will they let you upgrade for free? You know, some questions I have about this game.
When the bells ring, the song they sing will be righteous.
I can't imagine the PSVR1 version has that many zombies on screen.
Welcome home, tourist.
So my question about this is, I mean, Walking Dead Saints and Sinners 1, one of my favorite games on PSVR. But how many of you are going to actually get it on PSVR, or are you just going to wait for, you know, the better motion controllers of the PSVR 2? Fozzie says they are going to be spying on where you look in these games. You pervert, you're not even wrong. They will, they'll know. I don't know what they'll do with that information, but they know what we're going to be looking at. I'm sure they'll have like these little heat maps. Resident Evil 8, PPO, sorry. Resident Evil 8 and Horizon was the biggest for me. Just them two would have got me as excited as I am now. Okay. That's fair enough. Donnie's about to start playing Saints and Sinners. And just to go back to PPO, the machines look class in VR. I can't wait to see them up close. It's going to be real good. And just the way he pulled the bow back as well. Nice slow tension in the string. Dev, as it says VR2, I guess it means new game. As it says VR2, I guess it means new game. I'm confused. I've lost track of what you're talking about. So I'm sorry, Dev. Forgive me. This is why we'll break up one day, because I don't listen. This is No Man's Sky. I kind of just assumed this would happen. I didn't think it would be like a trailer at a state of play. I just thought it would be like, you know, a random update that pops up on Twitter one day in a blog post or whatever. But who's mad into this? I think Deej is like mad into this. AJ from Without Parole, he's a big fan of these games, or this game, I should say. So he'll be very excited about this as well. Ooh. Alright, it's just talking about multiplayer, PS Plus subscriptions and whatnot. I thought I might say something about VR2, but nope. And that leaves Horizon. With the river boat ride. Kavad is his name.
Where are you taking me?
Yes. Was there subtitles the first time? I can't remember.
I asked you a question. Everyone says Reyes is a good shot.
Yeah,
Reyes.
arrows through both of us. You're switching with me.
It's a snap mob.
So I just wonder, looking at his hands, he's got like a lot of detail going on there. I wonder if there would be some like hood elements on them hands. You know, tells his health, the amount of arrows he has left, stuff like that. Daniel's waiting for Chapter 2 on PSVR 2. I think I will as well, Daniel. Johnny, they will spy so they can make titties bigger or smaller, depending on how long you look at them. Yeah. They want to increase the engagement, so they gotta do what they gotta do. Top left in the Saints and Sinners trailer. It's, as it says VR2, I guess it means new game. What do you mean by the new game part is what I'm saying. I guess it means new game. Or do you mean like the gameplay is from the new, like the newest version? Not a huge fan of this game. I assume you're talking about No Man's Sky there. Which is fair enough, it's not for everyone. I get overwhelmed in that and I just end up messing around, digging holes in the ground and then not touching it for months.
We're not gonna make it!
Snap maw.
Blameless Murad had me released from prison.
Moving the branch with your hand. Nice little touch.
Is still possible, Reyes.
I didn't notice that the first time.
Find out why the machines are attacking.
Glinthawk. Watcher. Scrapper. Don't know what that was. And the big boy himself.
Do that, and you shall be a free man. It will take all your wits.
Oh, look at them.
Skills.
Did you see that? Let's go back a couple of chunks.
Do that, and you shall be a free.
First of all, look, all these butterflies and stuff. These Horizon games kind of got like these nice little details that you'll find in the open world that'll like kind of blow your mind. Remember the first one had like these little ants that would climb the tree? Butterflies. He's wrapping this string or rope or whatever around it, and the physics of the rope are reacting realistically.
Take all your wits,
I think.
your skills, and courage.
Nice. Yeah, just go back to the Thunderjaw fight. That's too far back.
Your skills and courage.
So what I was wondering, like say combat in Horizon, you're doing loads of running, rolling, jumping, all this kind of like mad movement. So I was wondering how are you going to be avoiding attacks from a Thunderjaw. You can see there's like a side dodge maneuver he does here. But it's like not extreme. It's just like he slides to the right and then he's able to fire off an arrow. And he can use mounted weapons, it seems.
You have walked in the shadows, Reyes. Now it is time to climb into the light.
Jesus, that's gonna look so good.
Hi.
And that was the end of it, wasn't it? I mean, he was just talking. Starts talking about an update. Yeah, and then they talk about Spider-Man and shit. So yeah, I think that's it. I think we caused everything, maybe. Yeah, No Man's Sky is what you were talking about. Doctor says, pay for it, not an upgrade. But what if it's a paid upgrade? You know? Or do you think it's a whole new game? Not related to the other one? I think it's just going to be like a port of the PSVR2 version, but with like more zombies and more, you know, bells and whistles and stuff. Germ says, no firewall, no Farpoint, no multiplayer, shoesies, question mark, L. Not necessarily. Resident Evil 4 has viewer content coming. Who's to say it's not a multiplayer mode, you know? Multiplayer co-op or something. Who knows? But yeah, if that's what you're looking for, Germ, I can understand why you wouldn't be happy with this. I'm slightly disappointed in myself, but I still think there's going to be a PSVR2 event, and that'll have what we want. At least I have to think that, you know. Johnny Lobby says those zombies in Saints and Sinners looked a lot like the ones from the first game. Not much variation or detail if it was PSVR2 footage. It's possible that it is PSVR1 footage. I'm not too sure about that. Graphics look too good for VR. I can believe how crazy it is. how crazy it will be in the headset. You're talking about Horizon, I think. Can't wait for Digital Foundry to do a deep dive on the VR trailers. Hopefully they do, and don't just ignore us. Stays of Play ranking is still a solid 8. Yeah, I'll give it a solid 8. I'll stick with that, you know. I'm happy with that. Is there anything else we want to talk about? Is there anything else to be said? Athos Deterius, welcome to the channel. Look at this, a live subscriber. What a time to be alive. So if you're watching this, you like the video, give it an old thumbs up, do me a favor. And if you're watching this after it's been live, feel free to chat away in the comments and I'll get on to you. We can continue this discussion. Or you can take it to Discord, links, all that stuff in the description, Twitter, the usual. Thanks for sticking by, watching with me. And I'll see you next time, lads and ladies. Alright? I gotta get to sleep. Tired.
What the fuck is this?